Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision what comic books to buy. And guys, today now we're talking about Uncanny X-Men issue number 2. Now, I wasn't in love with the first issue of Uncanny X-Men, but it was a setup issue, and there was no shape or form that I was going to drop the book. And there's some definitely interesting characters in this series, and I want to see their journey in this new volume. On this cover here, we have Mystique, which I'm anxiously awaiting her debut in this series, and hopefully she will be a regular in this series. Now, this book is written by Colin Bunn, and the artwork is done by Gregory Land. Now, Gregory Land's artwork is okay for me. At times, I thought it really shined when it showed Mystique in this series, and she had some good little action sequence there. That crazy expressions that Greg Land does with the big smiles and teeth are just drive me crazy at times, especially with Monet's smile. It's always showing big teeth on his characters, and that's what is weird about his artwork. But overall, the artwork was good. I like the colors in the book, and here's the way Magneto looks without his mask on either. So you get to see him there as well. So let's recap the issue. What was this issue about? Did I like it better than issue number 1? So in this last issue, we wound up finding out that that our mutants here were going after this this corporation called the Someday Corporation, and there was these mutants that paid high dollar to put themselves in suspended animation, and then one day hopefully to wake up with the Terrigen Mist all gone. Well, Magneto and the rest of the group wound up unleashing those mutants and saying, no, you got to survive on your own. Find a way, a purpose. And so what happened is we wound up seeing a healer at the end of the last issue who gets destroyed by this group called the Dark Riders. So after that, we wind up finding out in this issue that Magneto and Psylocke and a couple of the other mutants are going to go on this mission to find the healers and protect them, because these Dark Riders, or this group as of right now that they don't know about, is going after these healers. For what reason, we don't know. But when the book opens up, it opens up with Mystique posing undercover working for the corporation. Security is onto her tail. They ask her to go to the office, and right away she gets the change. And I thought it was really cool that they showed that transitioning from Joe Schmo to herself, and she starts kicking the ass out of these freaking security guards. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was so well done there on how she kicks their ass. And next we find out that the operation is blown. So they have to go into hiding and start again from scratch. And Mystique is definitely very upset about the whole situation here. So again, as the issue continues, you see Psylocke and Magneto investigating the healer that was destroyed in the last issue, and they find out that there were other healers that were getting killed, and there's 2 healers that are being targeted that are considered high risk, which is Josh Foley, which is an elixir, and Christopher Muse, which is triage. So in the issue, you wind up seeing Sabretooth and Monet go out into this church and try to rescue Elixir before he gets gunned down. There's some good comical moments in the issue that I liked here when it came to those two, as Sabretooth is sitting there going, you smell 80% better than other people. And Monet's like, what? 80%? Who smells better than me? And he sits there and he goes, well, believe it or not, he's like, he sits there, Rogue, Polaris, Lady Mastermind, and he's just like, oh yeah, and Cable does too. He smells like old gunpowder or gunpowder and Old Spice. And he's like, that smells nice, So there was a good comical moment in there. And then right away, you get to see our mutants here try to protect Joshua. And just on cue, the attack starts to happen by the Dark Riders. Everyone starts getting killed outside of the church. And what happens, it was kind of a ploy where Elixir is like, I got to do something. I got to save these people. And as he's trying to bring all these people back to life, Sabretooth realizes that he says to himself, kid, don't you realize that this is a trap? And so what happens is right away, boom, the kid winds up getting shot. Monet screams in agony. She's like, oh my God, And the next thing you see is these Dark Riders outside. And they're like, it's time to go. And they kind of leave. So, and then they're just left there with Elixir dead and Monet just looking at Elixir dead on the floor. So what did I think about this issue? I like this issue better. We're starting to see the story now take shape and form. And I love a couple of character interactions between these couple mutants, between Sabretooth and Monet. I thought that was good chemistry between those two. However, it just seems, I don't know, there's something missing, and I can't quite pinpoint it. It just seems like the group is so small and they don't interact with anybody. And I really want to find out how this group came to be and why aren't they interacting with the other X-Men when the other X-Men are, I guess, trying to fix things as well when it comes to the mutant being extinct. So I just feel like there's just too few of them and they kind of, I don't know, need to interact with other X-Men. I'm not sure. There's just something that's missing for me here. Maybe I would have loved to seen more of the X-Men work together. But however, I did enjoy the book. I thought the book was pretty good. And I got to give this one a 3.75 out of 5 stars. It was an improvement. I wanted to see more Mystique in here because I really enjoy her character. And maybe we'll get to see these characters come into this book more often to form a larger team or interact with each other more. So we'll see where it goes. But right now I gave this one a 3.75. Much improved grade from the first issue, which I gave it a 3.25. So guys, tell me in the comments below what you thought of Uncanny X-Men issue number 2. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And until that next comic book review, check out Comic Book Corner Old School. Also check out Comic Frontline. And fans, I'll see you on that next review. Take care, fans. See you soon. Bye.